welcome. Thank you all so much for being here. I'm Michelle Meadow Love, the creator of Be Well Healing and Sound Sanctuary Records. And today we are going to practice Gong Yoga Nidra. The practice of Yoga Nidra has been around for a very long time, and it is a meditative practice that gets us into that state between wakefulness and asleep. And it is here that we are very open and receptive. We're very connected. We can often have visions and messages and downloads and activations and all sorts of things. And it is equivalent to sleeping for about 8 hours. So it's a beautiful way to go inward, do some healing, bring the mind, body, and spirit into alignment. And in this now moment, we are in the energy of the Virgo full moon. Yesterday was the 222 gateway or portal, and we are in Pisces season, and we're also with this last full moon in Pisces sun, but the moon is in Virgo. It's the last one of this zodiac year, and our next full moon will be in Aries, and we'll be starting an astrological new year. So it is a beautiful time for you to reflect on how far you've come, on what you would like to shift, on your gratitude, on giving yourself grace. It is a fantastic time for self-care, rituals or ceremony, a meditative practice. Whatever you think would be best for you is perfect. Many of you are here. This is your practice for the full moon, and I thank you for joining me, joining us. Kylie as well, thanks you. She likes to lick and get all involved in this. So how this practice is going to look, it is intuitively guided, and it is under a framework of 5 steps, if you will. The first being that we open the space and we set our sankalpa, our intention, and giving ourselves that permission to receive and settling into the present moment. And then we go into a body scan awareness where we allow the mind to jump from each body part that I say and just bring awareness to it, and then move on to the next one. We follow that with a breath practice, and then we will go into a feeling of our senses, so experiencing a smell, taste, touch, sight, feel. And again, we want ourselves to like jump back and forth between each of the things that I say, trying not to be attached or staying too long. And then we go into our guided meditation, which leads us into our final Shavasana. And our guided meditation will have some sound healing with it. Taking us into that Shavasana, we'll have, excuse me, a little bit of silence, and then we will come back out of our practice. In Gong Yoga Nidra, we want to do our very best to remain still and awake. And it's okay if you fall asleep. It's okay if your mind wanders a little bit. Just come back to the breath. Give yourself that grace. This is why we call it a yoga practice. We're continuously and constantly expanding our awareness and learning about ourselves. And we need to remember that every time is different. Each experience is unique. Even if I were to use a script, even if it was, I don't even know, but it's never the same. It's going to be a little different. I myself may mix up some words. There may be some distractions. You may have things that come up within you, within your physical body, mental body, whatever it is, it's perfect. You're doing it right. There's no need to change anything. The most important thing is your intention of being here and participating and giving yourself permission to receive. The universe, the energies, these frequencies and vibrations of Reiki, the instruments, getting into that meditative state, when we get there along the way, we are receptive and we surrender into these energies, feeling safe enough, allowing them to do what needs to be possible. Our ego oftentimes wants to get in the way and cling and hold on, and that's okay. Give yourself some love. Notice what comes up. Try to come back to your breath. And remember, it's perfect. You're getting exactly what you need. I know I myself can get caught up in thinking it should look different, feel different. Sometimes I find myself getting frustrated because I don't seem to be able to get comfortable, or my mind won't stop attaching to things. And then eventually I'm able to remind myself that it's okay, everything's happening the way it should. And if I come back to my breath and I focus on my breath, I can't do the other things because I can only focus on one. And that often brings me even deeper into that connection. So wherever you find yourself today, it is truly perfect. And you are worthy, and you are deserving, and you are enough. And I promise you, you're doing it right, because none of us know what we're doing. We're all doing our best. So there's no wrong here, because we weren't given a manual or anything. And what works for me may not work for you, and vice versa. And that's the same with these practices. I may not resonate with everyone, that's okay. And what the things I say may not resonate with you, and that's okay. Take what works, leave the rest behind. Allow yourself to be in the experience and accept whatever it is. So with that, if you have not found a comfortable place and space, I suggest you do that now. Laying down is optimal. However, if seated is most comfortable for you, that's perfect. You may want to have an eye mask, you may want earbuds or headphones. None of that is necessary. You'll get exactly what you need. The frequencies, the vibration, the energy travel through all time and space. There is no barrier or separation. So it doesn't matter if you are across the room or across the world, you are still receiving exactly what you need for this moment. What a beautiful gift. So as you close your eyes and you settle into this present moment, I invite you to do your best to bring your attention to the breath, breathing in a long, full, deep inhale, and that equal and opposite exhale. Stay connected to your breath a few more times, inhaling fully, exhaling completely. The practice of Gong Yoga Nidra has begun. I invite you to do your very best to stay awake and present, staying still if at all possible, and allowing yourself to jump from each thing I say and try not to linger too long. we're going to set our sankalpa, our intention for this practice. At this time, giving yourself permission to receive, state your sankalpa either to yourself or out loud a few times. We're going to bring our awareness to our physical body. I will go through various body parts, and I invite you to bring awareness to that body part and then move on to the next one as it is mentioned. We will go through the right side, the left side, the front side, and the back side of the body. The right hand, the right palm, the thumb, pointer finger, ring finger, middle finger, pinky finger, the right wrist, the right lower arm, the elbow, the upper arm, the right shoulder, the right armpit, the right chest, waist, hip, pelvis and groin, the right upper leg, the right knee, the lower leg, the right foot, ankle, toes, and sole of the foot, the left hand, the left palm, the left thumb, pointer finger, middle finger, ring finger, pinky finger, the right wrist, the right lower arm, the left elbow, the left upper arm, the left shoulder, the left chest, the armpit, the left side body, the waist, the hip, pelvis, groin, the left upper leg, the knee, the lower leg, the ankle, the foot, the toes, the soles of the feet, the top of the head, the face, the forehead, the eyes, nose, ears, lips, chin, the throat, the collarbones, chest, the belly, the pubic bone, the top of the upper legs, the bottoms of the lower legs, the entire front side of the body, the back of the head, the back of the neck, shoulders, the low back, the glutes, the back side of the legs, the heels of the feet, the back side of the body, the front side of the body, the left side of the body, and the right side of the body. the entire body, the entire body. We're going to practice our breath awareness here, bringing your attention to the tips of the nostrils as you inhale through your nose to the count of 4, 3, 2, 1. Suspend your breath for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Slowly exhaling out to the count of 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Doing your best to inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, suspending 4, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhaling 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Suspending the breath for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Continuing here, inhaling to the count of 4, suspending the breath to the count of 7, exhaling to the count of 8, sinking to the earth's vibration here. Inhaling for 4, suspending for 7, exhaling for 8. Let's do a final round here. Inhaling 1, 2, 3, 4. Suspending 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhaling 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Shifting our focus here to sensation awareness, feeling into the experience as I state different items, and allowing your body to be soft and relaxed and your mind to jump from each subject to each subject, doing your best to remain still and awake. A red rose, a red rose, a warm sunny day, a warm sunny day, a crackling fire, a crackling fire. Autumn leaves, autumn leaves. Fresh baked cookies in the oven, fresh baked cookies in the oven. The sound of sirens, the sound of sirens. A mother holding a sleeping baby, a mother holding a sleeping baby. Petting a furry kitten, petting a furry kitten. Biting into a piece of hot pizza, biting into a hot piece of pizza. A fish swimming in the water, a fish swimming in the water. Walking barefoot in the sand, walking barefoot in the sand. A rainbow in the sky, a rainbow in the sky. Snowflakes falling onto your nose, snowflakes falling onto your nose. Children playing on the playground, children playing on the playground. Drinking lemonade, drinking lemonade. A smiling Buddha, a smiling Buddha. Incense burning on the altar, incense burning on the altar. Washing your hands with sudsy soap, washing your hands with sudsy soap. Swimming in water, swimming in water. The full moon rising, the full moon rising. Imagine that you are sitting on a park bench as the sun is set and the full moon is rising in the distance. At first, you can only see just a peak of the bright light as it comes from below the horizon, getting bigger and brighter with each breath. As the moon continues in its fullness, ever so slightly moving up the sky, the light illuminates your surrounding. You can see the starkness of the bare trees with tiny little buds indicating new growth. The grass has dewdrops that sparkle in the moonlight. In the distance, you can hear the sounds of nature as the leaves rustle with the wind and the crickets are chirping and the frogs are making their sounds. There's car distant, way out on a highway somewhere, and your thoughts linger on the expansiveness of this beautiful planet that we live on. Gazing into the moon, the illumination of the light covers you in head to toe as you feel a softness and a gentleness. It's as if you are being embraced by the moonlight and her feminine energy. You relax and allow the bench to support you as you close your eyes and imagine that light filling into every cell of your body. It feels safe, and you can experience the power of the full moon, the radiating energy as it permeates into the bones, into the muscles, reaching to the fingertips, the toes, the top of the head, and everywhere in between. You continue to lay in this beautiful light, relaxing even more, and it feels as if you are floating ever so gently on a cloud with lightness and brightness, knowing that you are safe and you are secure, and that any sadness, depression, anxiety, jealousy, anger, addiction, resentment may leave the body with the breath, transmuting that dense energy into light, creating space for more of the moonlight to enter your body. Thoughts of forgiveness swirl as you focus on the breath, creating that beautiful alchemy as it changes the dark into the light. You feel radiant and bright, light and free. It's a sweet, floating sensation, and yet you know you are safe. You can feel the warmth in your belly and the love in your heart. And with each exhale, you send that love out to your friends, your family, and your community. That love travels beyond to all four corners of the world, filling the planet Earth with that warm, loving embrace as the light continues to travel beyond all time and space, softening, transmuting, and loving yourself completely. to your breath. When you're ready, a long, full, gentle, easeful, deep breath. Equal and opposite exhale out. Another breath in, filling full. Exhaling, 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 exhaling it out. A few more breaths here as we acclimate back into this time and space, the here and now. Allowing these energies, these frequencies and vibrations to integrate. Giving ourselves permission to let go of what no longer serves us, to transmute that energy into light, creating space, radiating your authenticity. If it feels right for you in this moment, maybe wiggling fingers, toes, gentle stretch. Maybe rubbing the hands together and eventually making your way over to one side of the body, snuggling in, observing, staying connected to the breath. If you'd like to join me in a seated position to close our practice, if you are content where you are right now, by all means, please stay there. Maybe you want to sit tall, lengthen the spine, bringing your hands in front of you, rubbing the palms together. Pausing, breathing into the heart space here. Connecting once again to your Sankalpa, your intention you set at the beginning of this practice. Breathing that Sankalpa into every cell of your body. Giving yourself love and appreciation for showing up and practicing. Anchoring the frequency of gratitude into your heart. Sharing and radiating that gratitude beyond you to all beings. Thank you so much for practicing and sharing your energy. Thank you so much for being you. Namaste. Happy full moon. Pisces season. Our full moon is in Virgo. Virgo is an earth sign. And I wish you all the best in the days to come at the end of this astrological new year. And may you be filled with many blessings. The practice of Gong Yoga Nidra is now complete. So I was called to draw a card from the Earth Magic deck, Earth Element Virgo, and I chose the Fog, the Veiled card. So as you can see, there is sun shining through the clouds. And it's a reminder that there is always light within the dark. The light is always available to us, and sometimes it feels a little cloudy, a little murky, a little foggy. And it's often those times that new frequencies are coming online and they're resonating with our old frequencies, old meaning the ones we've had activated already. And as they come together, there's a time where things are a little muddled, kind of like stirring something up, or the snow globe with all the little glittery pieces floating around. And if we can remind ourselves that it is temporary and that soon we will see the light, and that within that time of unknowing, it's a beautiful practice to surrender and trust. So thank you once again for being here. I would love nothing more than to connect with you on social media. Michelle Meadow Love. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't. That would be amazing. I have more Gong Yoga Nidra and sound baths and guided meditations, and I'm going to be doing some mantra with the monochord recordings. I also offer virtual sessions, one-on-one private sessions, community sound baths and sound ceremonies for events and parties and retreats and expos and all sorts of things. As I mentioned, am the creator of Sound Sanctuary Records. I have 8 selections that have been out there now for a couple of years. You can find them here on YouTube and all of the other music streaming platforms. I look forward to recording more this year, and yeah, leave a comment. I would love to hear your feedback. I appreciate each and every one of you. Happy full moon. Be well.